2. Hi there, folks. How's it going? Captain Fox here, once again in the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles Restore.
Oh, yes, indeed.
So yeah, last case is a close. We find out we're in a close trial with no jury, which is a good change because, as far as the jury is, it's also very troublesome.
Well, yeah, now all we have to do is just convince the judge, and he ain't no pushover.
Yep. And actually, we discover something that may be leading into finding who the actual killer of Inspector Grissom is. And involves,
the whole thing was staged, so...
Yes, and apparently it involves a certain group he was investigating as well, so we'll find out more about it.
See, that's why you don't trust a ginger.
You said it, not me.
Yep, I said it. I'll take the blame for that one. It's a joke. It's a joke.
Here we go. Hey, loud!
What kept you, my dear fellow?
Hello, Mr. Sholmes. Gina. You know how I was there. That is what. Yeah. I know that. Did I be all? Yeah, I do that. Yes. I was shocked by the direction too, Gina.
As was I. Possibly more shocked than both of you.
You were too busy about your hair. No wonder. It's not a competition, Mr. Sholmes. But I was more shocked that all of you put together.
This is the autopsy report in question, is it?
Yes, it's strange that there's no time of death noted. I suppose there's a simple explanation. Or perhaps it was a deliberate omission. Oh dear. If it was deliberate, it puts me in the mind of the last case we work on. And Dr. Syke. I know. Anyway, it seems that on the day before Lord Van Syke discovered his body, Inspector Grissom was investigating the Red-Headed League, so perhaps something happened with them. Come to think of it, you had trouble with those League men too, didn't you, Mr. Sholmes? You were taken in by their trick.
No. Naturally, I wasn't taken in, as you put it. My sleuth-hound interest was merely piqued slightly by the rare ascent of a weekly £4 income.
That's one way to put it. That scent masked the underlying scent of deception, I suppose. The two criminals in question are the pair we saw being arrested yesterday, aren't they? In Mr. Sean's suit, I mean. That right, Zeus! What would the world mean? That's what people are good Lord Barry Simpson.
Indeed, yours truly.
So it's going to be that pair in the witness stand next, is it? Something doesn't quite make sense to me, though. The day before Inspector Grissom was found, you hadn't had trouble with the Red-Headed League yet, had you? Why would the inspector have been investigating them?
Well, the likely explanation would be that Gregson's own sleuth-hound interest was piqued by the rare ascent of a weekly £4 income.
I guess that could buy you a couple of shifts, but then again he has his stand, so that's questionable.
Yep. Yes, it really didn't protect him, did it?
Yes, well, then there's the whole issue of Inspector Grissom being investigated by Lord Van Syke for some reason. The Reaper, the Red-Headed League, Inspector Grissom, Lord Van Syke.
All start with the letter R. Wait a minute.
And Gasuma. Oh, I feel as though we knew we are right at this point somehow. Gosh, I feel you're right. What's he really trying to achieve here today?
All the answers will soon be revealed. Observe the time, my dear fellow.
time to duel.
This recess will be over very shortly.
Yes, you're right. Asuma was determined that he should be the one to prosecute this trial.
Yeah, it's not like Lord Van Zykes could prosecute himself.
And he was determined that I should take this defense. Just what is that he's hoping to make me see, I wonder.
Where were you on the night in question? No, I was right here at this time. Liar! I knew I was always lying!
I get the feeling we're a long way from the end of this trial yet. I somehow feel this is gonna be a two-parter, but we'll see.
Think it'll bleed over into the fifth case?
Probably. Are you ready there, Mr. Sato? Yes!
At least they could have made it interesting and make it more like a Rondelite situation where they were framed for grand larceny first before the murder came in.
Oh, double jeopardy.
Yeah. Not that such a rule would be in place at this day and age. Oh my god, even his posing is loyal.
Yes. In the name of Her Majesty the Queen, I hereby declare this court to be in session again.
Someone broke the slide and I was very upset by it.
Right, we'll get to that. We reserve the close court here in the Bird sites. Here, Vincent, who stands accused of murder. Now then, Prosecutor Asogi.
My lord.
Have you summoned the witnesses as requested?
Yes, the two members of the Red-Headed League who planned to carried out the deception. They arrived not long ago from local prison by police carriage.
Very good. Bailiff, usher the two men in the courtroom. Oh my god.
These two men are currently being held by the police on suspicion of attempted extortion. You may omit your occupations, but state your names now for the court. I am Fabien de Rousseau, a descendant of the great Rousseau family from Nice in France.
My name is Peppino de Rossi. Wow, he's Italian, okay.
No wonder, because he's eating spaghetti.
I am the terzo of the great family Rossi della Torre from Napoli.
The two men first became acquainted at a boarding school for European nobility.
Wow.
Those who graduate from Tensis are the future leaders of Europe. But, do you have any idea how boring it is to be born with noble blood? Hello. I make it my mission to get the better of the world by employing the little grey cells of my brain. That is all I am trying to do, eh?
So, that's the only reason for this whole grand deception you've been carrying out.
Oui, you could say that.
Not bad, eh? You got the great idea, but the petty plans. This great combination is the shout of the hilarious brothers.
Hilarious brothers, oh god.
Oh god. Sì, capo. That I'm gonna murder your look on your face.
Listen to me, Peppino. I have two things to say to you.
Che, what about to tell me 2 grandi aneddoti? Evviva!
Firstly, I want you to stop calling me this capo. And secondly, we are not the hilarious brothers. This is serious business.
Che bello, there it is, the capo tromba casa, the forward brown. It is deep, oh capo, the forehand, the meaning of your word. The court having led to believe that under the banner of the Red-Headed League, You have conspired to swindle money from unsuspecting members of the public. Is it true?
Oui, c'est ça.
And what exactly was the nature of the transaction by which you plan to defraud?
Allora, I will explain it.
No, capo. Leave at the mean. As you see, we won't have the baby red ahead, no. That's so cool. We will teach without pity. The capo here, he got many times with your school, crying the Trevi mountain. Where? So the dogs, the was all the repetto rettahedos. Every night, he will put it ahead of the pillow. I went.
C'est bien, Peppino, enough. I will explain the rest. The first step was the newspaper advertisement. About 1 week before the plan was put into operation, we listed the same notice in every paper in London.
Yes, we said that notice. It was this one, I believe, entitled To the Red-Headed League.
Oui, c'est ça. I am honored that you have seen it.
It states that the only condition for joining the league is having flame-colored hair. And if you can satisfy the interview panel and are admitted into the league, you could receive a weekly income of £4.
On the date specified, red-headed hopefuls gathered in droves at a park specified in the advertisement. And from each person present, the pair took an application fee of 5 shillings.
There it is.
And with the money, to France. It was a plan most elegant, no? No, it was most dishonorable. But to be frank, I'm stunned anybody was foolish enough to be taken in by such an obvious trick.
Looking at Sholmes right now. The bird was described by one witness as shook with red-headed fools, like a coaster's orange barrel.
And the day on which all those men gathered to apply was the day before the victim was discovered. Crucially, those 2 men spoke face to face with every single person present that day. Oui, I have seen more red-headed people in one day than I will see in the rest of my life.
See! And now, every time I see the campus here, I feel sick to my stomach.
Anyway, why have we been summoned here today?
Sorry.
The date for our trial was not until tomorrow, I was told. Naturally, neither of these men have been told any details about this trial. They've only been shown this photograph.
Very good. So, Mr. De Rousseau and Mr. De Rossi, you will now give your formal testimony for the court. Wow.
Oh no, that's instead a never-ending plate of spaghetti! No!
Yeah, Mr. Red and Mr. Red, basically.
Just one French, one Italian.
Exactly. On the subject of the gentleman's picture in this photograph.
Of course, we are always ready to help with the law.
Hey, Temet. Yeah, Peppino stole Gretchen's thing.
We had more than 1,000 red-headed people assemble in the park on Lime Street that day.
But I don't recall the man in this photograph. Capo.
No, I don't remember him. Obviously, he is dead now, but I assure you, he was not in the park.
No problem, Thomas. We just started recently.
Yeah, we're late too.
Allora, the victims have nothing to do with us.
I highly doubt that. You have a lot to answer for, Peppino. It is your fault that we got caught in the first place.
That line is gonna be interesting.
You've given sworn testimony that this man in the photograph was not present. Can you be certain? Oui, I am quite certain. We did not interview this man.
Oh, no, come back to the park. These I can't promise. It must be noted that you've been arrested for a grand deception, however. Accordingly, this court has little confidence in your assurance. Hey! Uffa! With this attitude, we don't get to nowhere, huh? He's really sulking now.
This confidential document was obtained directly from Scotland Yard. It records an entry from the inspector's private diary dated the day before the incident. It reads, Lime Street, Red-Headed League, undercover.
Ah, I have the answer. Maybe there was another similar event back on the day in question, eh?
That is ridiculous.
There's no question the Inspector Gratson was investigating the Red-Headed League. Which means it's quite possible that when he was killed... Very well, the defense may proceed with the cross-examination now. Yes, my lord. Okay, before we go to that, I need to find out the ages.
Did they submit that evidence?
They didn't mention it, but it should be on the records. Let's see.
That's
26
people, not records.
Okay. Yeah, 26 and 25.
Why is their age any relevance?
He doesn't look 25, that's what I'm trying to get.
We had more than 1,000 red-headed people assembling the park on Lime Street that day.
Hold it. 1,000 people. That's a very big crowd.
It was quite a spectacle. Redheads had come all over from the capital.
See! The capo here, he was a magnetismo animale, eh? Nobody else could have taught so many people. He could be born again. I will be the capo.
All those people wanted was the money, Peppino. The £4 per week.
Are you sure that you spokesperson with all 1,000 applicants?
That we did, because every one of them paid us 5 shillings.
We taken the names, and we taken the money, and then we taken the addresses as well, and also the credit cards, and the social security numbers.
That's actually pretty interesting information.
And I tell them it takes some day to let them know by the posto. È finito. Maybe 2 minuti a person. We started early in the morning, and we so late to the night. So, you earned 5,000 shillings in one day? That's actually a small fortune.
Who would have thought that there were 1,000 such gullible redheads in London to start with?
Looking at Mr. Sholmes again.
We're talking about natural redheads.
One of whom was a great detective with chemical altered hair, by the way. Potato recall the money della photograph. Capo. Hold it. He doesn't look at all familiar. No, I don't think so. And this is a wig, eh? He was trying to trick us. Like a scoundrel.
We took his money all the same, though.
I do not like the people who try to trick the other people. That is all.
Wow.
Says the con artist.
If between them they interviewed 1,000 people with red hair, it would be unreasonable to expect them to remember every face.
No, signore. I may be small. But my memory is very, very large. I never forget a fine.
You could say it's as large as my hair.
Sorry. In my opinion, I don't think this man was in the pocket. Or he's not going to give the court a definite ism. Capo, you didn't say a man like this,
No, I don't remember him. And obviously he is dead now. But I assure you, he was not in the park.
Hold it. But according to what you said, you spoke with 1,000 or more people that day.
Oui, that's true. My eyes were burning by the end of the day.
Surely then, you can actually remember every single face. How are you certain that this particular man was in prison? Normally, the redhead is very distinct, eh? But no, when you have 1,000 redhead crowding around, then it's just an eyesore. But if there was some other information given, but maybe we could recall it.
That is not the line, Peppino. Remember, we do not remember him. We are sure of that fact, huh? Oh. If there were a man with a red hairpiece, but his mustache did not match the color, then I do not think I could have forgotten him.
Some say this to have only been shown a photograph and been told nothing else at all. But what is I fed than just one other detail about the victim?
His fish and chips?
Yeah, obviously you're not gonna say his profession. Oh, wait!
No, that's right, they wrote down the name.
What if he gave the name Hugh Boone? We can try that.
Yeah.
I can certainly appreciate that you just knowing the man had red hair wouldn't help you remember in his situation. What if I told you that the man's name was Gregson?
The man in the photograph is a Monsieur Gregson.
Yes. Names, they are the boring. I didn't listen to any of them. Oh. It was not a real interview. Oh, it was a not for sure. But I don't remember the name.
Didn't they say they took down the names, though?
Yeah.
That's right. This changes nothing. The man in the photograph was not there, as we have already said.
I see. So there's a little to be gained from pursuing this point further.
Tell them again what you said before, Peppino.
Sì, capo. Sì. I'll say it again and again.
I told you, press him on the fish and chips. Go back to the third statement and press again.
Hold it. Blah, 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 blah. Oh,
Blah,
blah,
blah, blah, blah.
blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. Happy pop, pipa para papi. Pura papi, papa para papa, ripupa. Ani pupis, pipa. Para papa, para pipu, pi.
Besides, he looks like a right beta cuck. Someone's probably gaslit in some stupid periodical that's published by an 8-year-old child.
Wow. Okay, let's try his fish and chips. I can certainly appreciate that just knowing the man had hair wouldn't help you remember the situation. But what if I told you that the man was always munching on a packet of fish and chips? Do you remember a man who was eating incessantly?
Not really. I was looking only at the heads of the applicants. I wouldn't have noticed the fish and chips any more than the caviar and smoked salmon.
Oh, that's a spaghetti! Me! I love the spaghetti! Really? I had no idea.
Tell them again what you said before, Peppino.
Don't tell me he actually told him he was an inspector. No. Unless...
Well, let's try that avenue too.
Okay. Well... Actually, it could be that. Let's try that.
I mean, we've already tried the name, we've already tried the food, so we'll just try the profession.
Hey, put a papo.
Zippa the Zuppo. You're gonna make me devolve into parroting Bill Cosby, and I don't want to do that.
Oh, yeah. Hold on a moment.
Because there's one joke that lives in my head rent-free about him.
Hello? Hello?
And I am very willing to say it.
He wants a bit of banana bread.
I'm sorry?
So, guys, how are you doing tonight? Doing okay? Having a good week? Got any weekend plans? Seeing anyone?
Let's see, I found out maybe the reason why Tile kept getting denied is because it's trying to charge for a subscription model that doesn't exist anymore. Well... ain't that just fucked up? Also, hi, Izzy. Also, hi, Coco! Woo, Coco's here! It's like a party now. Oh, hey, Coco, I just want to let you know that, me, Marcus, and another friend were able to do a Planets Run. And we had a lot of fun with that. I don't know if you have any interest in the Metroid series, but if you want to join in on another time, do let us know. We'll hook you up.
Sorry about that. I got a call.
Yeah. I went to look and subscribe, and the price got up by another 75 American cents. Oh, damn.
Oh. Where put the remote? Ah, yeah.
Hey, you found the remote. Good job.
Okay, let's try the profession. Let's see what happens.
Yes, profession.
I can certainly appreciate that just knowing the Monkey Cat record will help you remember the situation. But what if I told you the man in the record piece was actually a detective?
The man in the photograph, a detective.
Yes.
It would appear he found your notice in the paper suspicious and decided to investigate incognito. Sorry, but this changes nothing. Ah!
Oh! Oh.
Excuse me.
Something to add, Mr. DeRoth. Sì. I know with Ari zombie, parmesan, olive oil, pepper, and spaghetti.
Not to your spaghetti!
What I mean is, did you not agree with your friend's last remark by any chance? Hey, what did he say about the detective? Yes.
Keep your mouth shut, Peppino. You have said enough already.
But why, Capo? Wait the problem. It was a man who said, I am the inspector for the Scotland Yard. What? Good lord! My God, he's saying me.
Box!
Order! Order! Order!
Spaghetti and meatballs, please.
100 pounds fine for you. Explain the false faith in your testimony with this. It's a simple. A man who got out of the park said to us that he was a...
There was no such man.
Madai, what did you say, Cap? Had you forgotten, eh?
I have forgotten nothing. Nobody like this came to the park.
Basta, Capo, basta. You beat them by my berry fins, but not to the memory and the meals. Like I said, when it's time to eat the pasta, no one is so fast than me.
But you are inferior to me in every other way, so shut up.
Objection. Oh, it was a double objection.
Can we try it again? 1, 2, 3. Objection!
Oh.
Todd, the damage is done.
Indeed it is, sir.
Oui, there was a man who came to the park and he said he was an inspector from Scotland Yard. However, he looked nothing like the man's photograph. It was someone else.
How can you be so sure?
Because, to start with, his face was completely different.
See, it's true. The man who came was younger.
It was Sholmes.
His hair was a clean the shades. His eye was a sadder. His skin was thinner. His aura was poor with aura. No reason whatsoever then.
Anyway, I was not going to be fooled. I took the obvious precaution and said to him, if you are really a detective, show us the proof. It was probably Gina, maybe.
See, the capo here. He doesn't take a nonsense, eh?
But he was well prepared. He said he had identification.
Identification? You mean official police inspector identification? That is most unconvincing. Sorry, my lord. Counsel! No incognito inspector will offer his identification for inspection. It's quite out of the question. Any detective working himself who identifies as inspector during incognito investigation should be shamed forever.
Wow.
And Rinosuke is slowly looking at Jones again.
Definitely. Why would he expose his true identity? Clearly, the papers were fake.
Certo, capo. You are a genius. As we say in Italia, it takes a thief to recognize another, eh? And what happened after he announced he was a detective?
He became very annoying. He said, you are under investigation. And so I took his paper from him and chased him out of the park.
It was fantastico. And look, here's that identification.
So you stole it from the man.
He had a coming. He made us very scared. But he was not who he said he was. Either he is the person described does not appear to have behaved as a true inspector would.
Judge, you would be very surprised how inspectors behave in this series.
However, I believe it will be prudent for this identification papers to be entered into evidence.
Yes, we need to take a look at this.
But I like them. Now, let us return to the witness testimony. One moment, sire.
We gotta take a look at the book.
Let's see.
Metropolitan Police warrant card.
Open here. Well, I suppose we should see what the inspector certificates look like inside.
Just blank white.
Okay.
997.
Yes, it definitely looks fake, doesn't it? Out of interest, what name is given? Probably just something plucked out of the air. X. Tobias Gregson. Wait, what? That's Golden Jar insignia. Looks genuine to me. But how? The department identification number details are correct as well. Since when we had you know those numbers? Do you mean to say? I know it seems incredible, but yeah. I think this is a genuine identification book issued by Scotland Yard. But that's unbelievable. This is the real thing after all. Inspector Grace official, but oh my god, don't tell me. Oh no.
Means someone lifted it from him.
Yeah, someone young with sad eyes and wait.
Well, let's take a look at our profiles real quick. I don't know. He doesn't seem very young, and his eyes don't seem very sad.
Wait. Oh! Oh!
Whoa! Okay, wait. Well, he's not young either. He's 40, but he has very sad eyes.
It could be him. I mean, he looks younger than Gretson, though. You know?
Anyway, back to the testimony.
Anyway. Allora, the meeting had nothing to do with us. Should I present it?
I mean, we could present this. Sure, why not?
Let's press just in case. Hold it. But we only have your word for that. See, but what if we do, huh? True. Oof! We're not making much fun this aid. First we are arrested, then we are shown the horrible picture of a dead man. And now you question every single thing we say. We are the victims here. We! Capo? No, you were caught carrying a plot to swindle hundreds of innocent people. Hey! You had to bring that up. It's not fair. Capo?
You have a lot to answer for, Peppino. It is your fault that we got caught in the first place.
Okay, actually, yes.
I'm curious to see how they got caught.
Actually, yes. Hold it. What do you mean by that? Cavolo! You probably not to say it. Capo?
After we had taken all the money that day, we should have left the country. That was my plan. I left the purchasing of the tickets for the ferry to Dunkirk for my companion here. But he bought them for the wrong day.
Oh. See, what an easy mistake to make. The very first.
Boff! I have no sympathy for you.
What the hell?
They were supposed to leave on the 1st.
He bought it for the 31st.
We were an all day late for the boat because of your stupidity. They were supposed to leave on the 31st. And it's only because of this that the so-called Great Red-Headed Detective caught us.
Capo, you know what does I think? This is the work of God. He is a holy punishment. Santa Maria Padre de Dios.
Peppino, was the last time? This is not only punishment, this is only your fault! Don't blame God for your unholy mistakes. You are making me sick with anger.
Maybe I make a mistake, but when it's time to eat the pasta, no worry faster. Why, I made him right somehow, and I seen the evidence.
Now I kind of want spaghetti now.
They haven't told him much to eat already now.
Hydrate!
Rose, what the fuck are you talking about?
He's talking about eating spaghetti. He loves spaghetti.
He's Italian, get it? Before the greasy hair type Italian, of course. They
haven't the mafia, of course.
Yes, they haven't told him much about what we didn't already know. What do you think, Mr. O'Holland? Well, if it was in the Spectre diary, it seems likely he must have gone to Line Street that day. And yet, these two both claim they didn't see him. I have to say, they don't appear to be telling lies. Well, they are expert in deception, don't forget. Sounding plausible is their specialty.
See, that's why you avoid giving definite answers. If you have justifiable plausibility in your answers, they can't pin anything on you.
Yeah, part of the detecting a liar when they're very specific about what they're saying. They may be lies simply to avoid being implicated in this case as well. Surely they were truly expert in deception. They wouldn't have been caught. Well, yes, you do have a point there. It seems to me that we need more information. Definitely. Okay, let's try now.
Alright, so go back to statement 4. Present Tobias's passport papers.
I just noticed, that's almost the Mario jump.
Pretty much.
Okay, anyway. Objection! I wonder if you could ask you to examine the identification book very closely. Miss Lestrade!
Why Miss Lestrade?
What is your intention here, counsel? It is really a fake or is it genuine? That is the question, which we can answer ourselves.
Objection! Don't be ridiculous. No Scotland Yard detective will allow his or her identification to be stolen.
Hold it. All that. That is impossible. No question.
It can't be.
I suspected. the undercover detective who attended the Red Herring list on rolling with the coin quest was the real Inspector Gregson, carrying the incognito investigation.
So, the law!
Order! Order! But the boy had him calling. He won't report it that way. I mean, it was under me about it. He lost some belt while once, isn't? Could it be then that the inspector was physically unable to report? Physically? What are you saying?
Unable to? You're not suggesting.
Yeah. Possible that he was killed before he had the chance to report his identification stolen.
No!
Order! 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 The defense posits that the victim was killed the day before his body was discovered at a different location. Do you two have anything to say about that? I'm not often. I don't often.
Pull yourself together, Peppino. Mon Dieu! You can behave a little more like a master criminal than that, no?
Nada qui c'è il ritorno to Italia.
Stop crying, Peppino, please. Otherwise, I...
Lume! Stop whining and stop talking! Well, I believe the court will need to hear your story in consideration. I don't know nothing. Where? I don't know nothing. Where?
But you will tell everything, or face the worst possible outcome.
Wow. You will dry your eyes and testify again. About this
tissue.
About this identification papers, the precise circumstances under which you came in. Also, bailiff, get in tissues. For crying out loud.
Tissue? I don't even know you.
For crying out loud.
Hey! The truth is, we took him prisoner and kept him for the night at our secret hideout.
Whoa, that was quick.
Even so, I didn't think he was a real detective. I was too scared to let him go that day, just in case.
We told the man to the gauge free. I shot him in the room next 2 hours.
There might have been a little tussle, but we did him no harm. The next morning, we let him go.
It's a pen that in the rice room. It was nothing like a prison, really. This is outrageous. You imprisoned the man. But no, see, no. It was not like a prison. He was a very comfortable and calm and happy. Capo.
It was never part of my plan, I swear it!
Uffa! So, you think that was my fault, eh? Just because I did the very wrong. What about one delete today?
I do not think it was your fault, Peppino, I know it.
No. Per favore, capo. It's not fair. You shall have plenty of time for squalling back at the prison, gentlemen.
Oh, I don't believe this. How could he have been a real detective?
Counsel for defense proceeds with the cross-examination. So, on the day before the incident, Gretchen spent the night confined in this parish hideout. Okay,
or who we think is Gregson.
Yeah.
The truth is, we took him prisoner and kept him for the night at our secret hideout.
Hold it. Do you realize what you're saying?
You have to believe me. I never intended for that to happen. And I'm sure the detective did not intend it either.
Do you think?
But there was nothing else I could do.
See, nothing else. It was the first sign crime for the capo. He was at the end of the quiz.
I have told you before, Peppino, that is not the way to describe a criminal mastermind. What about this hideout of yours? An old empty house behind the park on Lime Street.
We rented the place for 2 days. It was inspired idea by the capo here. It was an idea, I will say. No, not impulsive. Inspired. Capo.
What am I supposed to say to that, Peppino? It was this one haunted place where 2 people died in it.
And it was in the house described that you can find Inspector Gresson, was it?
Oui. But you have to remember, I was under the impression that he was a pretender, not a real inspector.
That doesn't quite up, though. You didn't think the man was a real inspector. There will be no reason to take him prisoner, will there?
No, you're right. We couldn't be completely certain. Even though I didn't think he was a real detective, I was too scared to let him go that day, just in case.
Hold it. Too scared? Why?
Because why had he come to the park? We didn't know. There was a chance that he had seen through my plan.
And if that was the case, he would go straight to the police station to blow the whistle on us. Even if he was just a fainting to be inspector. He was up to no good, no without a doubt.
I think most people would agree that it's you two who are up to no good.
Well, see, you may be right. Capo.
The point is, we were not able to escape from England immediately. That is why we had no choice but to take the man prisoner.
What I don't understand is why the inspector felt the need to show his identification in the first place. See, I asked myself the same question.
We were writing down the names and addresses of all the people who we took 5 shillings from that day. I have forgotten what name he said, but the address, it startled me.
Oh, this could be it. Sì, address, Scotch Jar, Homicide Division, che said. What?
He probably didn't like your face, Peppino. Anyway, I was not rude, I just politely asked him why he had said it. And that's when he started to say he was an inspector. Not long afterwards, he took out his identification.
What was Inspector Grayson playing at?
And tell the court what happened next. You took him back to your hideout, you say?
See, we did. We took the identification for him and showed him the next room 2 hours. Hold it. That being this identification book here, correct? See, that's the one. What way you believe was a forgery? I never seen a real one, of course. But he was so suspicious, this man. Allora, I was thinking, it must be falso. Capo.
Oui, it is just as Peppino has said. We were convinced it was not genuine.
And so, together, these hilarious brothers, we took the man alive, captive.
All we did was shove him inside a locked room. Then we made preparations to transport all the money.
In for a penny, in for a pound.
There might have been a little tussle, but we did him no harm, and the next morning we let him go. Wait a minute, that red mark on Gossip's neck.
Oh! Okay, we need to inquire. Hold it. What do you mean by a little tussle exactly?
Buff. It was nothing. Just a minor incident.
The false inspector! He was a real piece of work! Capo? What happened? Uffa! It was a disaster! We gave him a nice room, and what he does oh, in the middle of the night, he tried to escape to the ventilatore! Can you blame him?
We chased him, bien sûr, and we caught him again.
Can you blame us? Wait! You didn't? Shoot the man into haste, did you?
Zot! What do you think we are? Of course not! I simply caught hold of him again and took him back to the room. Ah, there we go.
Watch your
That
mouth!
face!
Watch your mouth, for crying loud!
This is the face I make when I have really good spaghetti.
Excuse me, Mr. De Rossi. It's something wrong. Ed! Me! Something Mr. Sauce just said seemed to make you, well, it seemed to make you act even more strangely than usual. What was that all about? Cavolo! A time like this, don't you want to have the capo after you, believe me? And I speak for the personal experience. Personal experience.
That is enough, Peppino. There is no need to say more.
The truth is, the night before they put the record leak into plain nation, I wasn't so scared. I wasn't afraid of the capo, but I tried to run away. It's a shame you didn't manage it. But the capo here, he came after me like a turbine, huh? And they dragged me back to the house, kicking and screaming. I still got the bruise to prove it, capo? Bruises, you say? Ah, you wanna see, huh? You wanna see my fantastic bruises? Oh my god!
He's got it around his neck. That's enough now, Peppino. No one wants to look at any part of you.
What to do? I'll show you, and I don't. I'll show you, and I don't.
You do. Now.
Allora, if ever want to see, then I do it. Oh ho ho! Ecco, you see, still very visible, eh? That ring around your neck? You got that when you drive back to the house? See, the capo, something very rough, and...
I said that's enough! Peppino's neck is nothing to do with what we are talking about here. You have my word.
Yes.
No, I think...
What is your opinion,
this is very
counsel?
crucial.
About this red ring about Mr. Ross's neck, I wonder. Does it matter? Yes, it's important.
Very important.
Mr. De Rossi, I'm going to have you ask you to amend your testimony with details about the mark on your neck. Ah, capo, you see, everyone's interested in what I had to say. Eh?
Ugh.
You're gonna pay for what you did to my neck, you son of a bitch. Very well, you will attend your testimony as requested, Mr. De Rossi. See, you really want to know. He tried to escape, but the capo put a collar on me and dragged me back, like what he did to me, see?
Alright, so can we present a profile?
No, just...
Wait a minute. Do we have a picture of Gregson?
Just this one. No, Bruce on
There is no red ring on his neck presented.
Yep. So we should present that right now?
Yeah, because he would have the similar bruises, right?
Yeah. Oh, not yet.
You present the box!
What is blah 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 blah. You say something I will counsel, but I failed to see integration. Yeah, I jumped the gun here. I feel possessed. But we're gonna
You,
present
you presented the fireworks, didn't you?
Yeah, that was Crystal's photo, but apparently it doesn't apply right now.
No, you presented the photo. You presented the fireworks. I thought. Chat, I need a replay.
No, I present the photos. Let's press first. Are you saying that red mark was caused by... Sì, a big collare made from the leather. A leather collar. Is this
Is that true, Mr. DeRosso?
Sorry. Okay. Before we continue, I think there's an ad coming. I'll let you pause it.
All right.
Did you pause it?
No, I didn't pause it.
Okay, so an ad is coming, so we'll be back in a bit. Easy said I show the fireworks, but let's see the... Anyway, we'll be back in a bit.
Yeah, you presented the wrong Hey, welcome back.
Okay.
But yeah, no, you totally presented the wrong evidence at that post.
Yeah, there's consensus. Okay. So, but let's finish this first. You read that already.
Yep. What? We had a Saint Bernard at home when I was younger. It was a souvenir from that time. It was a very strong chain. A strong chain?
Did you put that around your friend's neck?
I'm sorry. I was so angry that he was leaving me alone.
You didn't know how to tie the chain on the leg of the bed, though. And will I not try to run again? You didn't do that to Inspector Grayson as well, did you? Read the people the equal. Il capo here, moto.
It's starting to sound a lot more like a prison all of a sudden.
The capo is a tough, but the capo is a rough.
Ugh, I shouldn't have done it. He ain't a child. He's 26.
So, the following morning when you release the inspector, he had the red ring across his leg, just a me.
Peppino, s'il vous plaît, leave it now.
Now you know, the capo here, you don't want to tangle with him, But the inspector, he's not so bad. It's a better than the room.
4.
Yes. Okay, let's do it right proper. Okay.
There you go.
3, 2. There you go. Okay.
There you go. I told you.
Oh, shit. So the day before his body was discovered, Inspector Grayson was taken prisoner while working incognito.
No, it was not like that. It was hardly a prison. It was an invitation to stay. It was only.
However you describe it, there's one glaring inconsistency that remains. What inconsistency is this, counsel? I will ask the court to look closely at this photograph of the victim, Inspector Grayson. You will see that there is no red rings visible around his neck. But I'm not making no sense. It was me who took the collare of the man in the morning. And I saw the red bruises around the leg, just like I have. Even though the mark is clearly visible on his witness neck. We would expect to see bruising on the victim who was put in the collar more recently than Mr. Rossi. Indeed, that was peculiar. We know someone who actually does that.
Yes, we've already covered this. Mr. Gossip.
What will we tell you? We say this from the beginning. Many times. Where?
Wait, Peppino is right. The man in the photograph. He is someone different to the man we held captives at night!
Order! Order! Order!
Y'all take some escargot. It would appear then that on this day before the incident, the man who visited the park on Lime Street posing as an incognito inspector was not Inspector Gregson at all.
Objection! If that's true, however, how do you explain the inspector identification? This is general identification book issued by Scotland Yard. It's inconceivable that someone would have stolen such an important item from the inspector. The prosecution made that assertion itself. And we also know that the inspector had made a note about the red-haired league in his diary for that day, which surely means we can divorce the two events completely. The inconsistency noted by the defense is most troubling. If it were the real Inspector Grayson whom these two red-haired gentlemen encounter, the fact that no bruising can be seen around his neck defies explanation.
But equally, if they actually encountered an imposter, how did that person come to be in possession of the real inspector's identification?
Does the defense have some plausible explanation? Counsel? The whole thing defies explanation. It is for precisely these occasions that we keep meticulous notes in the court record, Mr. Oholo. Because those are the facts, and the facts cannot lie. No, the facts can lie. Even when they point to something so incredible, it's almost unbelievable. Well, my lord, the true identity of the person who turned up in the park for the Red Hair League's enrollment is revealed by information in the court record, I believe. Good gracious!
Very tantalizing, Mr. Naruhodo. So why don't you help us all to see whatever truth it is that you've apparently seen? Who exactly was this inspector that appeared before Mr. de Rousseau and Mr. de Racy?
An imposter. Though it seems incredible, I admit, the undeniable facts point to only one thing. Since no bruising can be seen on the victim's neck, the person who these two red-haired persons today cannot have been Inspector Gret.
In other words, your whole argument up to now has been a waste of time.
Objection! On the contrary, I haven't finished.
Oh, you're finished, all right. I mean, Nani?
There's no bruising on the victim's neck, so the question immediately pulls Neth. Who exactly was this man in the park on Lime Street found to be carrying Inspector Gresson's identification? See, that's right. We tell the same story every time. Whoever this man was, the capo dragged him for a pill at the poster colare.
Mon Dieu, Pepino, I was not so harsh as you say, huh?
So who was the false inspector? Who was he? Who?
Clearly, the defense has an idea about that. About the true identity of the man who these two imprisoned that night.
I must ask the counsel for the defense to elaborate post haste. Who is this witness in Cotton Park posing Inspector Gretson? Why, not only then. This guy!
Mr. Gossip! Whoever the hell this is!
Goodness me! Isn't that one of the witnesses who was on the stand in this very courtroom earlier today? A nameless man whose only occupation appears to be peddling hearsay to passersby.
Objection! What on earth would a street seller be doing with the police inspector's identification papers? Witnesses! Is this the man or not? What has happened to his lip?
Ah! See, this man is not the pro for the Red League, eh? He's looking for a twisted lip league. No!
Perhaps rather than making such a rash claim next time, you should bite your lip instead.
It seems improbable, yes, but one undeniable fact remains. During his testimony earlier, I noticed something around the man's neck. A red ring of bruising.
Eh? What?
The defense demands that Mr. Gossip be brought back to the stand. Order! Order! Bailiff! Bring the official witness back into the courtroom. Immediately!
Yes, Your Eminence.
There is. Well, I never. An undeniable ring of bruising indeed. An identical to the other witness beside him. No, what's going on here, huh? I always had this, me. It's a birthmark, isn't it? A birthmark, you say?
I assume the reason you've been recalled to the stand has been explained to you?
Stop it about it better again. But I tell you, you gotta go wrong as usual. You're denying all knowledge of it. Well, of course I am. Are you trying to kill me with this nonsense, huh?
Well, at least you'll have more stories to peddle back on Fresno Street, won't you? Now, we're going to need you to testify again.
And you, Mr. Derso and Mr. De Rossi, answer your cooperate, won't you?
Do we have any choice?
We had to beat the trouble, capo?
You don't know the half of it.
That's quite enough dilatory chatter. Proceed with the testimony.
The man who claimed to be an inspector that day was definitely not this man.
He's right. See, you think to forget those grand leaps? Oh. I never leave Fresno Street, all right. I'm not interested in a red-haired league.
Red-legged head.
Whatever. And alone in the war, me, I got no kinfolk or nothing. Why would I be involved in something like that? Just look at me. Does it look like a carry off in disguise with a face like this?
Damn.
It will certainly appear that we have the wrong men.
What have I been telling you, huh? There is no need for this pointless testimony.
Oh, that's right. I'm just simple to remember. Brother Steve, at all. How could I come with a police inspector identification book? Huh? Well, yes, that's hard to explain, but... The police cross-examination, I think. Counsel. Very brief. Ugh. Is there anyone in this courtroom who thinks I might be onto something? I stand defended at your side as always, Mr. Holo. He noticed something.
The man who claimed to be an inspector that day was definitely not this man.
Hold it. So you say, but how can you be quite so certain?
There is no need to put your hands on the desk, monsieur. Surely the reason is obvious, no? Because I have never before seen lips like this. Very kissable lips, it's that.
Nevertheless, there's a clear remark around Mr. Gossip's neck. And it looks very much like the neck left behind on the neck of your colleague by your prize collar.
Mon Dieu! With your words, it's like you're trying to wring my neck.
It don't look very much like my neck, dude, eh? No, this is my bird, my lad. The biggest lips in London, and a leg to die for. They brought the ball when they make me.
Clearly. For the first time in my life. I feel lucky to have been born with red hair.
Wow. And I saw being Japanese made you stand out in London.
So you maintain that you've never seen this man before? Oui, c'est ça. I swear to by the flames of my hair.
So fierce, Sprite has outgrown the frustration with your hair now. Has it? He's right! See! You think we will forget those grand leaps? No! Hold it. Well, yes, I don't imagine I'll forget those lips in a hurry either. That is what I'm saying. For some reason, it makes me wanna eat. How did Fabian call it? An eclair! You know, I've never been seen the ass of black like yours before either. Likewise, I never seen red hair like yours until I came to Britain. See, maybe it's a nationality trait. Oh, maybe all the people from this bad country have a grand lips. Wow. No, that was wrong right here in Fresno Street. I never left. Oof, that is not the problem, see. I beat you. So you definitely didn't go to the park on Lime Street that day, Mr. Gossip. No, how many times you had to make me to stay there? I never leave Freshers Tree, alright? I had no interest in any red carrot league. Hold it. So, you heard of the red-headed league, had you? You don't get a name like gossip for nothing, huh? It is my business to know what's going on off the town. I saw that entertainment. A fair few redheads that came past me. Just between us, even got sandwiched and coffee out for it. Oh well, he does have a very red nose, if that counts. Who knows? But as you can see, my own hair got not a hint of red in it. But in any case, fresh streets, my patch. You won't catch me sliding over inside the part of town.
Sidling.
No, sir, not likely.
Anyway, what's on your mind? Excuse me.
Mr. de Rousseau.
Oh! Oui? And can I help you?
Did Mr. Gossip Ward just now lead to you to remember something relevant, perhaps?
It was the other day. I was looking for a place near the park. A small house or something. To be the headquarters of your red-headed league, yes. I visited an housing agent on Lime Street, and there I saw him. This man was paying money for the agent.
Huh. What? Mr. Gossip, with a housing agent?
Oui. He had some kind of contract in his hand, and they were clearly discussing terms.
But no, you're mistaken, Sean. I never let much restrict me, like I said before. You're mistaking me for someone else, someone with the same face. No, the cop on the right, I remember too. He was a paid man with a banknotes.
With notes?
Like I said, that wasn't me. I was curious what this man with the dirty cloak has out some money. So I look at the mind of the paper. And what name was written? Mr. Gossip? Oh, no. This man, he lies. He tells you that he has no name. But in fact, his name is Hughes Boone. Oh, he's better Mr. Gossip. I think see. Oh. There we go.
I knew it! He is Who Boone! He's the one who owns the house.
No!
Oh god.
And a penalty misinformation, like I said, on Treasure Seed. And that's that. I much fucked up about my personal life. Indeed. And it's not the intention of the court to invade the privacy of witnesses. Very well, I shall respect your wishes, sir. The information aid shall be read for the court record of the trial, assuming no objection. Are you kidding me?
No, I object. I clearly object.
Are you kidding me? Objection! I'm sorry, my lord, but the defense does object. Because the name just mentioned has a very deep significance to this case. Good gracious! Do you simply object, Prosecutor Sogi?
As it happens, my lord, that particular name has already been mentioned during today's proceedings.
Well, I never. In what capacity? Huge Boone. The name on the leaseholder of the room we're talking about in this very case? Let me put it this simply. The victim's body was discovered in your rented room.
I suggest, sir, that you start talking.
Well, all right. I suppose that may be the case.
Neither of them will look at him.
So your real name is Huge Boone. Uh,
You should see my sister, Hugh Bust.
well, just between us, I like to blow me on trumpet with the finer pedal activity in town. So I happen to be the afforded crummy little room in a falling down backstreet townhouse. You do? Once every 6 months, I go and pay the rent for the agent on Lime Street. I remember now. There were 2 vulgar red hairs in there last time. Hey! Is it just the vulgar? Is it not the me?
Think again, Peppino. Why didn't you bring this up before?
Like I told you already. I don't like talking about me personal life. I'm a timid peasant as far as everyone is concerned. No fuss. You will take your testimony to include this more surprising revelation, Mr. Boone. Oh. If I must.
So, the leaseholder Scotland Yard has been looking for since the body was discovered. Has been here under our noses all along.
I read the room what the fellow was found, it's true. But what misery difference it makes?
Not yet.
Okay, so... Hold it. So, you live in that room presumably, do you? No, I don't live there. Why you think? There's no bed, is there? Just a desk. Then, why would you want to rent it? Well, I don't think I should have to say, really.
Then how about the notice board in there? Which was covered from top to bottom in confidential documents only the police should have access to.
No, that board is not mine. The inspector must have brought it along. Behold, all the bits and bobs that belongs to me. The desk and the chair and that.
And the photograph, huh?
The people don't generally carry enormous notables around with them. The real question is, why was Inspector Grissom killed there, in your room? Well, obviously, I did not defend this idea. I mean, it's causing me no end to bother, to be honest. It seems to me that Mr. Boone, will rather as little is known about his room as possible for some reason. Yes, it does come across that way. And more important, knowing that the scene of the crime is actually his room completely shakes me. In particular, there's one part of his testimony that really bothered me now. Oh, so you noticed too, Mr. Arhodo. It's kind of funny going to undo the Smith.
Yeah, we just click the undo button on him, it gets erased from existence.
I don't know
Alright, so this is the one
yes.
that we present the
Call
photograph.
it a faulty. What do you mean by something like that? I don't know, then explain this photo.
Explain this photograph of your wife.
Objection. You have no kinfolk, as you put it. Then explain why it says among the space furnishing. We found this photograph in the room. Oh. I presume, as you've been read in this room, that this photograph belongs to you, does it not? Oh, well... Mr. Boone, drop the pretense and tell the court exactly who you really are. I don't know what you mean. I'm a peddler. I can tell you so. You really don't need to bother with me. Please, just leave it alone.
And as the man says, leave it alone. Whatever the truth is about this man's life, it has no bearing on this case. Because it's simply not possible they impersonate Inspector Gregson.
Objection. How can you be so sure?
Just look at the man. No amount of disguise could ever hide those unmissable features.
I said he's here. Objection. But what if we were to look at the other way around?
What do you mean?
Yes, Council. What do you mean? Well, there's no denying the Mr. Boone lip is very prominent indeed. But consider the possibility that his prominent lip is itself part of an elaborate disguise. Oh. Then hide that prominent feature, in other words, revealing his true face, will make an utterly impenetrable disguise. Would you agree, Mr. Huge Boone? Good! Witness! Are you still hiding the truth from this court? If that's a disguise, then underneath it, his true identity must be... Yes, that's right. There's really only one person he could really be. My lord! The defense believe he can reveal Mr. Boone's true identity to the court. No, please, no! Very well done, Council. What is the true identity of this peddler who simply goes by the name of Gossip on the street? Why, it's
I know.
Not only
Some
that...
with very sad eyes, this guy.
Take that! Your real name is actually Mr. Virgil, isn't it? Mr.
Vigil.
Daily Vigil. I don't recall a name, Council. Who is this Mr. Vigil? For crying out loud. It's a name I encountered yesterday, my lord. It has to do with a certain client, Mr. Herlock Sholmes. A young gentlewoman came to the detective asking him to locate her missing husband. The woman in this photograph, in fact. This is Mrs. Vigil.
What?
From what I understand, you haven't returned home since the night before the inspector was found dead. All right.
Right?
But of course, on that night, you were being held captive by the two red-headed League men.
And last night, you were put up by the prosecution service in preparation for testifying in this trial. Because we had been led to believe that you, Miss Venus, and Mr. Sandwich were all homeless. Being important witnesses in this case, we needed to know where we could find you, of course.
And that explains why you've not only been unable to return home, but also unable to contact your wife, who's been beside herself with worry, waiting for you at the Vigil residence. No, just hold a minute. What I'm talking about, really. It's a simple enough matter to confirm my suspicion. All we have to do is pull off the disguise.
Only to find that it's actually real.
Please. Bailiff, bring Subway sponge and a washbowl at once.
Really play out all the stops, are we, sir?
Mr. Russo and Mr. Rossi, you will restrain the witness.
Gladly. Oui, my lord.
My lord. Oh.
You just get the chains open.
No, stop.
He cleans up nicely.
Wow. Well, we are now seeing your true features, I presume. Wow, he cleans nicely indeed.
He got a quick change of clothes, too. I guess that's his stand power. Lift your head, sir, so the court can see your face.
It would appear the defense counsel assertion was entirely correct. This has been very elaborate deception. So, witnesses, tell the court, have you seen this man before?
I don't believe it, but...
me! That's not the question. This is the inspector inside the park. Extraordinary!
Extraordinary, that's what describes him.
On the day of the red-headed league enrollment, the man claiming to be Inspector Gresson who appeared before Mr. Rousseau and Mr. Rossi in the park.
Was you disguised as the inspector, or rather, was you posing as the inspector in no disguise at all?
Gas, he's in disguise. A white guy. Mr. Bishop was formerly employed as a chief warder at Barclay Prison. The chief warder? Did you carry out promise? Why would you quite possibly have become the future governor of the prison? What on earth have you been doing peddling little cattle on Preston Street? Well, it's been 10 years since Mr. Bishop worked at the prison.
10 years.
I'm really dreadfully sorry about all of this. Whoa. Yes, it's true. In daily visual.
And you were the chief warder at Barclay Prison 10 years ago. So where did Mr. Hugh Boone come from?
Boone is the other me. It's a name I invented. Well, evidently there's a great deal under the surface here. I'll explain everything.
You see, I suffer from schizophrenia. I have split personality disorder, and people say I'm just absolute nutso. And maybe I am.
Okay.
There's a clip for it.
Okay. I'll tell you just how wretched my life has become.
I think I slapped myself in the face with my microphone with that.
As you say, it was 10 years ago now that my employment at Barclay's chief warder came to an end. Having left in the prison service, I searched for some new occupation by which to earn a wage. But times were hard in London, and I found no suitable engagements at all. In desperation one day, I turned my hand at selling wares on Preston Street. But your wife appears to know nothing of this. She still maintains that you are the chief warder at a Barclay Pit. I was utterly determined that my wife should not know about my failings, which is why I never told her. I opened an account at the bank under the name of Hugh Boone, and I rented the cheapest room I could find on Preston Street. The scene of the very crime we're investigating. Yes, that's right. A place from which I could emerge every morning at 8 as a squadron peddler. And transform myself back every evening at 5 into a well-dressed man about town returning home. Oh, he's a professional peddler. Wow. That quickly became my daily routine.
I was puzzled by the lack of furniture in the room. But that explains it.
But why on earth didn't you just tell us this in the first place? I have a wife, sir, and 2 sons. And without wishing to sound so conceited, they regard me with some pride. I could bring myself to disappoint them. So instead you decide to consider occupation from them. Yes. I made such a terrible mess of everything.
Still, one thing doesn't add up. No matter how many tidbits of information you could sell to passing gentlemen, even at 6 pence apiece, you couldn't hope to match the salary you must have commanded as chief warder at the prison.
Very true! To have kept your family in comfort, despite 10 years of somewhat misbegotten employment.
There you go.
That was all thanks to Inspector Gretchen. Oh! Oh, you got a click. Nice.
I did it!
What? Inspector Gretchen? What on earth? It was some years after I invented Boone and began my other life as a street seller. He, the inspector that is, recognized me one day. Do you mean to say the painter was an acquaintance of yours?
He saw right through me, and then I had to kill him on the spot. Oh, god damn it, got me again, Mr. Naruhodo.
Oh my god. I knew him from my time working at the prison. When he saw that I become, he was deadly trouble for me and my family. And from that day forward, he visited me on Premise Street with increased regularity. Then, one day, he asked me if I could carry out a secret assignment for him. A secret? What was it? I was to
JoJo pose everywhere.
impersonate the inspector.
What? Impersonate him?
We almost met in that little room so the inspector could debrief me. Visit Orsi tomorrow. I take assignment from the proprietors. It was always something along those lines. Surveillance work, interviewing people. On those occasions, he would lend me his identification so people would believe who I was. My instructions were to make an impression, to let people know that Inspector Gresso had been at work. And from those services, compensating me financially. At Scotland, Inspector! Wouldn't it require his vacation if you care to invest to the thief? I sure need to point out, it's a very serious criminal offense.
Well, then it's a good thing that he's dead. Now we can't persecute him. But why? What was the point of you impersonating him?
I truthfully do not know. All I can say is that the inspector warned me on numerous occasions. Now remember, Virgil, I need your solid word. You don't blab about things to anyone, alright? Ever! Even if I end up a croaker. Oh, he was doing something dangerous.
Very dangerous.
In time, he started to bring papers with him to the room as well. It became something of a second office for him. So in fact, the person who declared himself to be Inspector Gritz of the park on Lime Street was really... Yes, it was me. Acting on the Inspector orders. As usual, I removed my Boone disguise. And then went and strutted to the park, armed with the Inspector identification book. It never occurred to me that the bruise on my neck might give me away.
Well, it would seem this confession completely destroys the defense's case.
Explain yourself, Prosecutor Asogi.
My learned friend's assertion was as follows. The victim was killed at another location on the day before his corpse was discovered. At the hands of those two red-headed League men when they imprisoned the inspector.
Ow. No, that can't be. Ow. After all, it wasn't the inspector who went to the park that day. It was me. Oh, goodness!
Finally, we have clarity. We had nothing to do with the murder of the inspector. And merci, Monsieur de la Défense, for proving it.
Ah! Order! 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 And it would appear that we have reached a de facto conclusion of sorts. These witnesses had no involvement in the murder of the victim. As proven, somewhat ironically, by the defense. Ugh. I hereby call an end to the cross-examination. Whoa. Ugh. Ah. Oh, hey.
Hold it! Pardon me, my lord, but with your permission, I would like to pose one further question to the witness.
Kazuma? What question, counsel?
It concerns the events of 10 years ago. I believe you would have been present at a very significant execution that was carried out at the time.
10 years ago. Oh, execution of the professor, Genshin Asogi.
I want to know exactly what your involvement was.
Oh.
Answer me, man.
Oh. One moment, counsel. Is this related to the current case?
Naturally. It is the prosecution's belief that this case and the events of 10 years ago are inextricably linked.
Does the defense concur, counsel? Asuna, you're not yourself. You're not as calm as collected as usual. Poor Kazuma-sama, no wonder he's acting this way. Mr. Bijo's memories of that what happened 10 years ago will tell the tale of Genshin in the last moments. His own father. I know, I do understand that. But even so... Prosecutor Asogi. Do you genuinely believe that this question requires an answer in order to learn the truth behind Inspector Gretzon's death?
I need you to trust me. Please.
That's a first. Very well. Then the defense has no objection. I see. In that case, you will answer the question, witness. The truth is, I remember very little at that time.
You've forgotten?
I'm sorry to say, yes. As I said, I resigned from my role at the prison 10 years ago. But for some peculiar reason, my memory of the events leading up to that moment is extremely hazy. Does that not strike you as strange, Mr. Naruhodo? Sorry. Well, 10 years ago is a long time, but to have forgotten the reason why he left such an important job. Yes, you're right. Though we had to present this. Yeah, probably I need to.
Well, we will see if we have something for that.
And not only that, Mr. Bijo's claim contradicts what we already know. Yes,
the human spirit is a fragile thing. It's broken all too easily. Which is why we have a tendency to wrap it up for protection.
Sorry. The human spirit? I'm afraid I don't understand what you mean.
When we experience pain and suffering that we feel unable to bear, we block it out, obliterate it from our memories, seal it away. But it never truly leaves us. If the seal is broken, the memories resurface.
Yes, we had to present it.
And when they do, that fragile spirit may finally be crushed.
But I really don't. Kazuma-sama!
But if it must be crushed, then so be it, because the truth will not stay buried. It's coming out, one way or another.
Right. Now I understand. It's clear what his intentions are. He means to expose the truth at any cost. Perhaps if I pointed out the contradiction in what Mr. Bridger claimed earlier, it might cause some crucial memories to return to him. But should I? Should I present the evidence or not?
Do it!
I have no idea how this is going to go. But if this is a court of law, and I have to pursue the truth. Mr. Visual, I'd like you to look at this. Evidence that clearly contrasts your version of events. Yep.
Yeah, we're gonna see what Clause 32 is.
Yep.
The 132.
Yes.
And I present it. Take that!
Just a few months ago, you made the following statement. I resigned from my role at prison 10 years ago. Well, yes. In other words, you claim to have left the post of chief warder of your own volition. Well, yes, of course. Why? Tell me. Do you remember seeing this document before? No, I don't. It's a dismissal notice ordering the immediate termination of our prison staff members' employment.
A dismissal notice?
And the name on the notice is yours, Mr. Visual. What? What? How? It's mine?
So you didn't resign from the prison service at all? For some reason, you were dismissed as chief warder from Barclay.
No, there has been some mistake. I'm sure. How? No, I'm sure you tendered my resignation. This dismissal notice is nonsense. It's it?
If you were forcibly dismissed, there must have been a good reason. Clearly, you did something. Mr. Vigil, it's time to break the seal and have you remember. According to the few remaining records, the final execution that you supervised was on 17th June 10 years ago. And on that day, something very serious took place at Barclay Prison.
17 June. Was that the professor's execution? Professor.
As you were the chief warder at the time, it stands to reason that you would have been present throughout the proceedings.
It does sound familiar.
This guy's gonna have a stroke. And yet, that execution never took place.
Yep.
The convict, ostensibly executed earlier that day, later re-emerged from his grave.
The convict... He back to life? In the cemetery in the middle of the night, there was a witness. However, the witness claimed that a moment after he saw the convict clamber out of his grave, a gunshot ran out from over his shoulder, and the bullet pierced the professor's chest, killing him instantly. Those may have been the professor's actual last moments. Yes. Yes.
Seeing as you were in charge of overseeing executions at the time, You must know the truth about what really happened. It's in your head, somewhere deep down. Well, Chief Warder Daily Vigil, I know there are memories in your head that can explain what happened on 17th June 10 years ago. And now it's time for you to drag them up.
Mr. Vigil? Jeez, the whole prison. It was complete chaos. The prisoner escaped. He was killed in the cemetery. The shocking news ripped through Barclay like a hurricane. What? Order! Order! Order? Do you mean to say, Mr. Vigil, that your memories of the time have returned? Oh, my head is... Oh, like some floodgate had been opened. The images, the screams. Oh, my goodness.
Screams, they're so good. Oh,
The papers.
they make me happy.
There were reports, articles about a man who's seen a ghost. Yes, it looked clever. But surely those reports were exaggerated. There were traces at the scene. Traces of what? In Lowgate Cemetery, plot number 139. Blood. Lots of blood. That's where the man was very coarse. Obviously, something terrible had happened there. The devil's conspiracy and the depravity of which this tale is emerging are quite staggering.
I've reviewed the police records from that time extensively. A thorough investigation was conducted by Scotland Yard to ascertain how the convict managed to escape in the first place. And the conclusion reached by the investigation team was that a member of the prison staff must have been involved.
Uh-oh. Are you suggesting that a prison warder abetted the man's bid for freedom? Yes. Yes, and I was suspected of doing it. Of using them as murders, execution, as a way to help escape. You did what?
And I would have gotten away with it too if it wasn't for you meddling Nipponese.
I remember now. The horrible coming back to me. One evening, a few days after the execution, some detectives came to prison. And before I tell more, I'm gonna take a break after the messages. Mr. Staples at the Binge Bongo Carter, how to overthrow the medicine government. What the hell, Hydra? Anyway, we'll be right back.
They got overthrown again?
I'll be right back.
Alright.
Okay, let's
No,
continue.
All right.
One evening, a few days after execution, so that they can come to prison, I was called out to the governor's office at the top of the watchtower.
Oh.
Oh. That's all the guy. This is a busy serious business. What kind of hell do you know? She wanted. You were responsible for overseeing the execution of four, eh? Well, it seems the fella's got the jackal on the kind of will want you a bullet. You better pack your face, laddie. You attend to the best. As soon as he told me that, my mind just went completely blank. And then it's a fit I knew.
Uh-oh.
Professor, the most hated kid in the country now. And then he escaped. Finish my life.
No. Uh-oh.
Oh!
Oh my god!
Oh my god, I almost hit it myself! Arthur! Bailiff! Fetch a doctor at once! Corey is a chore for today with a minute fat! So, with Mr. Bridges' visual collapse, proceedings came to an abrupt end for the day. Once again overshadowed by the legacy of that notorious killer, appearing like a cursed ghost ship on a foggy ocean. Lord Van Sykes, Mr. Bijou, Yasuna, and Gregson. All of them bound by indivisible chains, anchored to the same wreckage with the murky depths of the past. But the miraculous light that had been trying to cut through the gloom and shine on those tragic events was playing on the edges of the truth at last. To be continued.
Yay! Woo!
Okay, so we're gonna have investigation next time. That much is clear.
Definitely. Remember, if we see Kazuma in the next investigation, we gotta show him his armband again.
Will do. Saving? Okay then, so yes, this is an investigation. Well, that's gonna be for next week on Tuesday. Wow, that took a turn. I'm for real, I almost fainted doing that scream.
Yes, wow. Like, you gotta be prepared for those screams with these characters. Like, holy shit.
Anyway, thank you everyone for being here tonight. And like I said, we'll continue next week. As for what's going to happen this weekend, I'm not sure yet. I'm still trying to figure out things.
Hopefully you can get to some art streams again sometime.
Yeah, I definitely want to get that into account, but I don't know, something's holding me back. But I'll definitely want to get into those again.
Okay.
Anyway, so again, thank you everyone for being here. Is there anyone in particular? Let me check actually. Let me check that real quick. Ow. There's my phone. Okay. Let me check real quick. Let's see. What's into this thing? Volume. Okay. Okay. Let's see. I guess we can do Carlos. He's playing Peak. With
Of
Uni
course,
and the
everyone's
rest.
playing Peak.
So let's do a quick raid to them. And send our regards to Carlos and everyone else who's trying to reach the peak of the mountain. That being said, thank you very much for being here. And we'll be seeing you next time.
Bye!